got the drop cloth set up, some old bed sheets, protect the table, because that is a nice table. I took those old down and dirty, not old, but the down and dirty terrain I just did in a couple videos ago and threw it on this experimental board. I think it's turning out good. Because remember, this is going to be modular. I'll be like a jungle forest on the other side, so you can flip it over. You don't want a lot of texture because it'll make it uneven. So I could build, I have all kinds of MDF and chipboard and extra foam to make hills and bark and stuff like that to really add to it and also make it way more versatile. As you can tell, it was damaged, so it's not too bad. But as long as it looks good with terrain on it, I think that's not bad. So here's the colors I used. I was trying to find all flat colors, very hard to do. So I have my camouflage khaki. I'm using this as like a first coat or a first spray because it's almost like a primer and light, so it lets this more saturated colors come out. Then also go back over it as a kind of a unifying dust. It's kind of working for me. So I will show you what I do. Let's grab this one, just one-handed, sorry. And let's see if I just kind of dust the table with it. You can probably do both of these at the same time. And you don't really have to be accurate or anything because this is layers. It's kind of fun. I should be wearing a mask right now because this is going everywhere. But this is how I did the other table. Just grab some paint and experimented with it. And like it's a spray paint, I could have just went over this with black again since it's protected with the latex primer. So it looks like sand drifts, kind of. But this is like a very desaturated kind of gray khaki. So let's grab another color. Let's go with a lighter color right now. So this will bring out some of the, as soon as it hits on top of the khaki, and you'll see what I mean by the weird spray. I've been shaking, this can to death. And you can see how it gets really kind of like that orange peel color or texture. Kind of like when you have airbrushing, but you can see it oddly warms everything up. And it really brings it out, especially where it hits over the khaki. That's why I like the khaki color. And if this is silly, just leave a comment. That won't hurt my feelings. My Jackson Pollock battlefield. So I'll grab the warm caramel. Then we'll go mostly over those blacker areas. Point of view painting. Nice. And it looks like the two coats of the roll-on primer is holding up. I don't have foam disintegrating on me. Let's see. Let's back off a little bit. And you can see, what else could we do? A little more red. I'm gonna go back to the warmer color again. Excuse my camera work. This is difficult. And, I'm just doing kind of the sporadic paint here and there. Now let's do my little trick with the, that's the wrong color. This is just like a dusting color. Like I said, like unifying, almost like a glaze, I guess. but it really knocks back all the starkness of everything. Let's see. See, that brings it all together. So the boards do match. And like, you have these darker spots, lighter spots. I'm going to do some more going over it while I can concentrate without holding the phone and doing this. But let's see if I can pull back. And that's bugging me where I have a small roller, which I say I'll go over the black latex when both sides are done and clean these edges up so they're nice and clean and black. Let's go from this side. And I'll come back when I'm done and hit it with a... Actually, I'll leave the video here because when I get down, I'll showcase the whole thing on both sides. I have all those trees I printed upstairs to go on here, and I got to bring those starting to paint. I got more being printed. So hopefully it's a pretty epic table, desert-wise or forest-wise. I'm trying to get some jungle trees printed out. Terrain for Print has all kinds of gnarled, cool trees. I printed a few of those out for a Necromunda idea I have. I know trees and Necromunda don't match, but I have something in mind for that. So thank you for joining me, and we'll see you in the next video. Before I end the part, I just wanted to show this with a little more terrain on it. So with the desert board, actually I like how the khaki buildings kind of stand against it, so it doesn't blend in too much. So I'll try to keep it around those colors, maybe like a little colder against the warm. And then I have the Imperial Terrain Tower, and then I have Marcus Cruz Terrain for Prints Desert Terrain Tower, I believe. So those look really cool together. And then also Marcus Cruz, his house. So all that stuff really goes really nicely together. That is from Imperial Terrain. That's they have two escape pods. I think that's a crashed one. There's another one. I forgot the other one. And then this is the hill. There's a hill system by Marcus Cruz at Terrain for Print. This is 2 pieces. I forgot, is it some kind of lock system that he uses that's kind of used by everyone and a lot of people in 3D printing. And that is a dish by Imperial Terrain. That looks pretty cool. So the colors look nice. I'm happy with it. And like I said, I'm going to leave it like this. I'm not going to texture it because I want to be able to flip it over and use both sides. So make it as versatile as possible and make all kinds of scattered terrain. And obviously I can do the printed hills and start to lose my crafting muscles just doing 3D printing all the time, just waiting for something to come out of the printer. So I make some styrofoam hills and things like that and add their details to this. So this makes a good board. I really like how it fits on the table. So this is it for this part. Next part, I'm going to do the jungle forest board, and that's going to be a real quick thing. And I'll see you then. Thanks.